So I was thinking about social media and its realities. So there's a lot of people that show, these elegant forms behind social media and these amazing things happening. And I can say, it's amazing, and I wish I could execute and show a lot of that amazing awesomeness, But at the end of the day, when I hop in a bath, for example, I'm more interested in blowing bubbles than 9 times out of 10 taking some sexy shot of myself, because it's way more interesting to see bubbles come out your nose on slow mode. Excuse my voice, I have a cold. Drop the snot instead of drop the mic today. No, sorry. Terrible humor. And I was just thinking back about my book launch, and there's been some people that said, oh, you're an author now and you're well known, and I'm like, I'm not sure that kind of is correct. I don't have any money coming in from the book as yet. I have to pay off the $2,000 in advance, and I only get 10% of the book value when it does come in. And on the day of the book launch, I didn't have a launch. I've had no real media coverage, not even the publisher so much, which was surprising, but that's the way it goes. And some of my closest friends, including my mum and dad, didn't even ring me on the day. And it sucked a little bit. It was such a big thing for me because I was a girl, in grade 4 that couldn't write, and here I was presenting my book and presenting my story for the world, which was even scarier, to admit, I've been through some things, and this is who I am. And it's scary to tell your story for so many people to misappropriate it and misinterpret it. Is it's scary to be on social media. But at the end of the day, the reason you don't see book launches and me going out partying is because I've got a kid to take care of. I'm working, and I can only show social media what I am, not who I project to be. Because at the end of the day, when you meet me, I'm probably just going to be an ordinary girl, red-faced, as you see me on social media. And the numbers really don't reflect anything more than you awesome souls, more than anything else. The numbers are amazing community of people, not some person on a pedestal. And, the book launch really hit home because the only worth of that book was in being proud of myself, and if I put value in my friends, my best friends of 30 years calling, some of them don't even know I have a book, then I'm going to get hurt. But if I put value in, hey, Rhi, remember when you couldn't write and now you've written a book? You've proven your English teacher wrong. Good on you. When I put my self-worth in the belonging to me, to be proud of my accomplishments, that's when I move away from depression and anxiety and struggle. And that's when we all move away from depression and anxiety and struggle. And the more we put our belonging in ourselves and what we do and how we rock in our own individualness, and if we get notification that we're doing well, whatever avenue that may be, then we will enjoy it, and it won't dissipate like a sugar high. You eat some sugar and you're like, yeah, woo, 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 and then it's gone. So one of the things you look on social media, really understand, it's not a number that gives you value, and it's a lot of people behind social media, like me, do incredible things that don't even get notoriety or don't even get noticed. My book launch wasn't something big for most people, and other people are doing even bigger things. There's Nobel Peace Prizes, there's people saving people in Africa, there's someone saved someone pulling them out from under a bus maybe, or the CPR, these are incredible things that should be celebrated. So I guess my thought pattern, let's see if the blonde can put a thought pattern together. My thought pattern is that to feel the value of your self-worth in your life, it's never going to reside on looks, and it's never going to reside on a number, and it's never going to reside on accomplishment, and you get the notoriety for it from the external. It's got to be that you feel the value and worth in what you do and the passion. So when you live in a life of rapture, you're living in a life of your value and your worth, and that's when you find your belonging, and that's when you find your confidence, and that's when you find your self-worth. And that's also a hard life, but it's going to be the most loving life you ever live. nothing's actually changed since this book's been presented. I can write to Facebook or Instagram or YouTube to get a blue tick. They won't give it to me. They don't think that me being an author is valuable enough. They will send an instant robotic message back saying at the same minute, we don't think you're valuable enough for a blue tick. So if I put my value in the value of the blue tick, I'd be feeling pretty shitty, wouldn't I? And the accomplishment of writing a book wouldn't be very valuable. If I put my value in my friends and my family calling me, I'd be in tears. And yeah, it sucks. And if I put my value in it having more money or having a car or a house by now, I'd feel pretty defeated because it's nearly 36. I don't have any of those either. So that sucks too. So instead, in worrying about what everybody else doesn't give to me or doesn't do that I think they should because I might do it, I'm just going to put value in saying, hey, you know, don't think just because someone has something out there in the world that life is any more or less. The only way life has value is by the way we value it ourselves, you know. The reason why many of us aren't happy is because we place a value on the expectation of response from the external world and the external world's gratification to what we do. And the sooner we realize that belonging or the response from the external world doesn't give us the value, the sooner we'll be able to find a more peaceful and wholesome and truthful life. I won't deny you that it would be lovely to have heard from my family, or it would be lovely to have had, you know, an opportunity to have a launch and people to come around. But I will also tell you that it's great feeling to know I did something that once I never thought I could.